Andrew McGahan for SevereMMA, standing alongside Andy Taz Young. Andy, bag of ice line over there. What hand is it and how sore is it?
It's just the right hand. I've torn my ligament in it before, and I think I just must have threw a punch, just kind of caught it. So not serious, but just a bit sore.
So I can't shake your right hand after that, but we'll come to a compromise then. Yeah. You often hear fighters saying how the game plan changes once they get in there. It seemed like you were content to stand with Cody until the end of the first round.
Yes, he surprised me with a lot of his striking technique. Everyone says he's just a straight boxer, but he showed different tonight. Like, he was throwing some sick combinations, like especially I think a spinning elbow or whatever in the second round, third round. Beautiful move, like. But he's mixing up well on the feet, and I had to make sure to mix it up and get the takedowns. You got to play to where he got the most leverage, and I think the wrestling was the deciding factor for me tonight. You
could see his boxing background because his head movement seemed like he could have been caught with a knee, sort of bob and weave underneath, leaving the head low. But
it's quick the way he was doing it. Like, it's very fast. He's kind of getting all his weight into it and throwing. He's got some nice strikes. I've been hit by a lot of guys, and he does hit hard. But like I said, I was comfortable enough to stand with him. But again, I need to mix that up.
It seemed like you both hurt each other in the fights because I have to say one of the weirdest mixed martial arts experience I've ever had was standing next to Alan Philpott while he's cornering someone. He was just screaming at you, but he was able to pick out when you had hurt him, and there was a point it seemed like you did hurt him. Could you hear him, or you just decided not to jump in?
I think it was the right hand, and I seen him wobble, but it was just the way I threw it. I didn't really see myself as throwing enough power to make him rock, but I think I must have just landed accurate or something. But I seen him rock, but I wasn't sure, and thought maybe he was faking it or something, so I didn't rush in for the finish. But like I said, Alan kind of gave me a nudge and said, he is rock. So at that point, I kind of chased him, but I think he recovered, after a few seconds. But I would have liked to have maybe got the finish there tonight, but he's a tough guy, so it was hard.
It was a great grappling match as well in many senses because you have a bit of a wrestling background yourself. I know you compete in jiu-jitsu, not as regularly as maybe as you like, but you put the gi back on last week for the first time. But he's a little bit smaller than you. He looks smaller than you, skinnier than you. And were you shocked by his control or his power? Because it seemed like he was doing all right in the grappling.
He was just very sharp. He was, a lot of guys get in there, and they kind of lose their their composure. He maintained it very, very well. I think that's what made him so sharp in there. But like I said, he did surprise me and how good he was there. But no, it was a good fight. Hope everyone enjoyed it as well.
We'll talk one more thing about the spinning back elbow. Did it hurt? Were you dazed?
No, it was enough to kind of knock me back. It wasn't. It didn't feel like a flash or anything like that. It was just kind of a strong strike, and it did make me move back a wee bit, and I felt it. But like I said, I've been hit by a lot of guys all the way up the featherweight. Likes of Brian Moore, he hits hard, and get hit by guys like that, and you can take a punch from near enough anyone. Exactly. So.
After, if you don't mind me saying, a bit of a troubled start to your pro career, it seems like you're getting things together now and putting wins together. What do you attribute that down to?
I work so hard. A lot of guys, they train hard and stuff, but man, I put everything in this. I travel an hour, up to training, and travel an hour back. 6 days a week, twice a day. Everything is into this. And I said to myself, I can't be putting in this time and effort and not get anywhere. Like I said, I've had some kind of ups and downs, but in my mind, the last fight that I had there in the Odyssey was, I'll let people decide. I'll try and post it up and they can make their own decisions. But I thought I definitely won that, and a lot of people did. So in my mind, that's 5 fights in a row I won. And like I said, I'll just keep going and move up the ranks from here. But
so what does that mean next? Or is there any names? Because look, I know fighters say I don't like calling it, but come on, call someone.
There's no one to call out in the flyweight division. There's no one in pro ranks. There's not too many guys. I pretty much fought them all. The only guys, there's Damien Rooney, but he signed the Cage Warriors. Neil Seary, he's now in the UFC. There's, We're going to have to get some more flyweights coming up.
You wouldn't consider going back up to bantam?
I would, yeah, but I'm a small bantam man. I walk around at 63, and 57 is not too bad a cut for me. So if I can fight there, all the better. But I'll fight a bantam if I have to, because I want fights. I want to be as active as I can this year. So every month, if I can get a fight, I'll take it.
Excellent. Well, we appreciate the time. No handshake. We'll go for a knuckle bump. Thanks very much. We appreciate your time.